Ever pondered why the quietest person in the room often seems the most intriguing? It's easy to underestimate those who are less vocal, assuming their silence equates to passivity or lack of opinion. But let me assure you, this is a misconception that needs debunking. Quiet individuals are often silent enigmas, possessing a depth of understanding and perception that's hidden beneath their reserved exterior. Over the next few minutes, we'll be uncovering 7 compelling reasons why you should never underestimate these quiet souls. From their highly observant nature to their understanding of the power of words, their perceptiveness, their low-profile approach, their emotional control, their disregard for external validation, and their readiness to walk away from toxicity, each of these aspects contribute to their strength. So next time you encounter a quiet individual, remember, there's more than meets the eye. Stay tuned as we delve into the reasons why you should never underestimate quiet individuals. Firstly, quiet people are highly observant. They're the ones hanging back at a party, watching the crowd, the dynamics, the interactions. They're the ones who notice the subtle shifts in room atmosphere, the silent exchanges between people, the unspoken stories. It's not that they're not participating, they're simply engaged in a different way. They're absorbing, processing, and understanding the world around them in a deeper sense. Because they spend less time talking, they have more time to observe. They're like the night's vigilant owl, keenly watching from the shadows. Their silence isn't emptiness, it's an active state of gathering information. It's astonishing how much one can learn when one stops to truly observe. They're not just passively on the sidelines, they're actively taking in the details that others might overlook. So if you're thinking of challenging a quiet individual, remember this. Their silence allows them to absorb and store information, making them a tough opponent. Secondly, they understand the power of words. There's a unique wisdom in the silence of quiet people. They grasp the concept that words, once uttered, cannot be taken back. And so, they choose them meticulously, like an artist choosing the right color for their masterpiece. They recognize that every word carries a weight, a meaning, an impact. So they opt for quality over quantity, understanding that a well-chosen word can speak volumes more than a torrent of thoughtless chatter. But it's not just the words they say, it's also the words they don't. There's a profound eloquence in their silence, a language all of its own. They know that silence can be just as powerful as speech, often more so. It's a subtle art, this ability to convey a message without uttering a single word. Their words, though few, hold weight and thoughtfulness. They understand the power of words, and they wield it with grace and discernment. Thirdly, they're not as gullible as they seem. The quiet ones have this uncanny ability to perceive the world in a way that's often overlooked. Their silence isn't a sign of disinterest or ignorance, but a testament to their keen observance and deep understanding. They've mastered the art of listening, of picking up on the unsaid, the half-truths, and the inconsistencies. This makes them brilliant at deciphering the world around them, seeing through the inaccuracies and falsehoods that others might miss. Their silence is a shield, a barrier that protects them from the noise and the chaos of the world, allowing them to analyze and understand situations in a way that's uniquely their own. They're not easily fooled or led astray. They're not the ones to fall for the smoke and mirrors, for they see beyond the surface, beyond the obvious. Fourthly, they maintain a low profile for a reason. Quiet individuals are often introverted by nature. This doesn't make them shy or unapproachable, rather it means they respect boundaries. They don't push their presence onto others. Instead, they allow for the natural rhythm of interaction. They're the type to listen more than they speak, allowing them to understand and empathize with those around them. Their low profile isn't a mask they put on, but a testament to their understanding of space and comfort zones. They value the idea of personal space, both their own and others, and they're careful not to infringe upon it. This respectful stance makes them approachable, trustworthy, and easy to confide in. So, while they might not be the life of the party, they're often the ones who leave a lasting impression through their respectful interaction. Their quiet demeanor is not a sign of weakness. but a conscious choice. Fifthly, they possess great emotional control. Let's delve into this a bit more. Quiet individuals often exhibit an impressive level of emotional resilience. This is not because they are devoid of feelings, quite the contrary. They are deeply in tune with their emotions. However, they have developed an inner strength that allows them to keep their composure under pressure. They understand that emotions, while important, should not dictate their actions or reactions. Instead of lashing out or crumbling under stress, they take a step back, evaluate the situation, and respond in a way that is aligned with their core values. This emotional resilience is not a sign of indifference or coldness, but rather a testament to their ability to handle life's ups and downs with grace and maturity. So, while you may not see a storm of emotions on the surface, rest assured, they are navigating their feelings with skill and poise. Their calm exterior can often be misleading. Sixthly, they do not care what others think. This isn't a show of arrogance or indifference. Rather, it's a testament to their strong sense of self-identity. Quiet individuals have a profound understanding of who they are and what they stand for, which makes them immune to the whims and judgments of the world around them. They don't seek approval or validation from external sources, because their confidence stems from within. They have a rich inner life, a world they have crafted with thoughts, dreams, and values that are not readily influenced by the fickle opinions of others. They recognize that their worth isn't defined by how loud they are or how much space they occupy, but by the content of their character. This inner strength allows them to navigate life's challenges with grace, resilience, and a quiet confidence that is both inspiring and intimidating. Their tranquility stems from a strong sense of self. Lastly, they are unafraid to walk away. The quiet person's self-awareness is a compass, guiding them towards what nurtures their well-being and steering them clear of what does not. This self-preserving nature is not born out of selfishness, but rather a deep understanding of their own needs and limits. They are like carefully curated gardens, flourishing in their own pace and space, free from the weeds of toxicity. And when invasive weeds do sprout, they are not hesitant to prune them away. Their self-prioritization is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to their strength. They know when to hold on and when to let go. So don't mistake their quiet demeanor for complacency. They are not passive participants in their own lives. They are active architects, building their world with intention and purpose. Their silence does not mean they accept everything. So, we've explored the 7 reasons why you should never underestimate quiet people. Firstly, their silence often masks an observant nature. Because they're not preoccupied with constant chatter, they're free to notice more than what meets the eye. They quietly store this information, using it when necessary, and their insights can be surprisingly sharp. Secondly, they understand the power of words. They are aware that every word carries weight, and they choose theirs carefully. Their thoughtful speech is valued, and their selective silence is also a language, conveying profound meaning. Thirdly, quiet individuals are not as gullible as they seem. Their perceptive nature allows them to see through inaccuracies and deceptions. They may appear passive outwardly, but they're often analyzing and questioning internally. Fourthly, they maintain a low profile for a reason. Their introverted nature means they respect boundaries and don't force their views or vulnerabilities onto others. They create a safe space around themselves that's not easily breached. Fifthly, they possess great emotional control. Their inner strength enables them to keep their composure under pressure, making them less likely to react in predictable ways. Their resilience can be an unexpected surprise. Sixthly, they don't care what others think. Their self-identity is strong enough to support their confidence without the need for external validation. They live authentically, not swayed by the opinions of others. Lastly, they're unafraid to walk away. Their self-awareness allows them to prioritize their well-being, and they are willing to cut toxic ties without hesitation. They value their peace and will not compromise it for anyone or anything. Each of these reasons underscores the hidden strength of silence. The quiet individuals among us are often underestimated, but they possess an inner fortitude that makes them formidable if provoked. Their quiet nature belies a strength that is silent, deep, and unwavering. Next time you encounter a quiet individual, remember these reasons and respect their solace and discernment.